I don't know about you, but I absolutely love a really good checklist. And today I'm going to give you my checklist that I run every single one of my posts through for either me or my clients. And I think this handy little checklist is going to help you out a lot too. Are you ready to get started? I know I am. Episode 167 starts right now. Welcome to the Lora Shipman Show minicast, a special edition of my podcast where it's just you, me, my mic, your earphones, plus quick tips and hacks you can implement immediately to improve your life and your business. Are you ready to get started? I know I am. Let's dive in. Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you are here with me today. And today, you know what it is. It is my favorite day of the week, and that is minicast day. And if you've never been a part of my minicast or tuned in, you don't know what you're missing. This is the episode or the show where I just deliver lots of value really quickly. You jump into the podcast, get all the info, jump out, and then your job is to execute what you've learned. And today, we're talking about running your post through a little mini checklist so that you make sure you cover all your bases before you hit that post button. This really helps you from just throwing things up against a social media wall and hoping that it sticks. It gets you thinking. It gets you thinking a little bit more strategically. All right, so let's just dive right in. If you've got your pen and your piece of paper, number one is, did you use a high quality image to help stop the scroll? That's really important because we only have, like I've said in a previous podcast just recently, 2.7 seconds to grab somebody's attention. So the first thing you put out there is that image, and it's got to be stellar. It has to be one of those things that stops the scroll. Now, one of the things I've noticed with Instagram especially is now, and Facebook too, as a matter of fact, as they're transitioning over to their new dark mode. Instagram is already in dark mode. Facebook, you have the option of toggling over to what, I forget what they call it, like their new Facebook version. I call it dark mode because it is a dark mode and it's a different sort of dashboard. But anyways, I'm going down a rabbit trail. What I noticed about these two things is they've got dark backgrounds. When you use an image that is really bright or light in color or has a very striking color, your image kind of jumps off the page. So play around with that a little bit in your Instagram feed and see what kind of images really perform for you and which ones, when you're scrolling through your own feed, tend to stand out, and then see what you can do when you create images for yourself. Okay, number two, once your photo has done the work in stopping the scroll, the next thing you need to make sure that is spot on is the first 7 words of your text. I believe that it takes 7 words to capture somebody's attention, and you want to make sure those words are selected very carefully and that they're compelling enough to encourage your audience to read more. So ask yourself, if you were in your audience's shoes, would you stop to read your post based on the first 7 words that you've chosen? If you're not sure, or you're not even sure how you would pique someone's interest, try these on for size. These are some of my favorite go-to lead-in words or topics or categories that I try and write from. I have 7 that I just scribble down really quickly to share with you. First one is just to solve their problems, like get rid of whatever problem that they may have. Promise that in the first 7 words. Then another one is offer a transformation, or go ahead and play on their fear of missing out or their FOMO effect. Go ahead and figure out what you can provide for them that if they don't act fast or read the whole thing, they're going to miss out. A quick win. Quick wins are awesome. If you can ever post anything that by the end of the post somebody has gotten a quick win from, you are winning. Drama. How can you stir up drama or get their attention through a drama lead-in? Or better yet, how can you attract your audience to read more through humor? And then finally, share a secret, something juicy. Maybe it's an industry secret. Maybe it's a secret about you that you've never publicly told anyone. People love that stuff and they can't help but continue reading when you all of a sudden chime in on those different things. Okay, tip number 3. After you've picked out the perfect picture and you've picked out the perfect lead-in, number 3 is your content high value? If the answer is yes, and you are serving your audience, you, my friend, are on the right track. Number 4, especially in Instagram's world, did you use all 30 hashtags that Instagram allows you to use? Here's the thing. 30 hashtags is a lot of hashtags, and it's a great way to attract your target audience. And it's 30 opportunities for you to get new eyeballs on your content every time you post. So don't ignore the hashtags. Really think about them and really do your part in building your hashtag database. It's so important for you to grow your account and to connect with people who you can serve. And number 5, this one is so important, and I see people miss it all the time. Did you close your post with a strong CTA or call to action? Don't leave your audience hanging. They need to know what to do next, or they're just going to scroll on by. So you have a choice by the end of your post. Your choice is this. You can either let your audience keep scrolling, or you can connect with them on a deeper level. And you guys can have a conversation in the DMs, ask them to go visit a certain link on your website, whatever it is. That is your opportunity to connect with them further. So those are my 5. Those are my 5 checklists that I use all the time when I create a post, whether it's for me or for one of my clients. So we'll just run through them really quickly. Number 1 was, did you use a high quality image to stop the scroll? Number 2 was, what were those first 7 words you used when you started to write your post? They make all the difference in the world. Number 3, did you offer high value content? Can you answer the question, why would my audience even care about this post? Who is it serving? Is it serving your audience, or is it serving you? Really think hard about your answer. Number 4, did you use all 30 hashtags on Instagram before you posted? And number 5, did you close your post with a strong CTA or call to action? Okay, my friends, that's it for this minicast. You know what your job is to do, right? Now you need to use and execute what you learned here today on your next post on Instagram or in social media. And if you use the tips that I've shared with you here today, please tag me in your post. I want to see how well you're doing. I want to see you crushing it on social media. Okay, my friends, that's it. Until next time, be well, stay safe, and most of all, stay social. Hey, before you go, I have a question for you. Are you loving the show? Let me know about it. Take a screenshot of the episode you are listening to and drop it in your social media posts or stories, or better yet, give this show a review on iTunes or your favorite podcast app, letting me know that you listened in. If you have a topic or a show idea, please don't be shy. I want to hear from you. Send me an email or a DM. I would love to hear your suggestions. All the links are in the show notes. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you, as always, for tuning into the show today and every day you listen in.